Welcome to the enchanting world of Handmade by Ying with Donna, the YouTube quilting channel that's got everyone buzzing. Join us on Friday nights as Donna takes you on a mesmerizing journey through the art of quilting. With her expert guidance and infectious enthusiasm, Donna will teach you the secrets of creating intricate quilts that will make your heart sing. Whether you're a seasoned quilter or a curious novice, Donna's warm and inviting demeanor will make you feel right at home. So grab your fabric and thread, and prepare to unleash your creativity with Handmade by Ying tonight for an unforgettable quilting experience that will leave you inspired and eager for more.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel tonight. Today is February the 2nd, 2024, and it's a fabulous Friday night. I'm telling you, a lot of information is going to be coming your way tonight, and I hope that you sit back with a cold beverage in hand and you relax and enjoy tonight's live. So tonight we're going to be talking about the Scrabble quilt that I'm doing, and I'll be showing you that here in just a few minutes. But for right now, I'm going to slip into the chat and welcome everyone. And I got to get my mouse. Once the boss sets it up over here, I can have it. Okay. So let me get sliding up here a second. Let the countdown begin. Jersey girls in the house. Hello, hello. I love it that you're singing tonight. Roxanne just stopped in to say hi and give a thumbs up. Thank you, Roxanne. I've got my mods in the house. Jersey, Day, Janine. Hello, hello. And let me skim the chat. Pat Boo's in the house. Rebel, hello, hello. She's one of our squirrels. Lord Lenny's in the house. Squirrel number 2. Janine, hello and welcome. Let me see. Annette J's in the house. Squirrel number 3. Jersey, let me see. Everyone's chatting. I'm just doing a quick skim. I like the beat at Joe the Tech Guy. Hello, everyone. Tony. Hello, hello. Hey there, Jersey and Jay. Tony Altman. Hello, Dahlia. Yay, a new song, Janine says. He listens when you girls talk, so let him know what you's like. Let me see. I'm skimming. Dead Free Quilter. Hey, hey, I'm in the house. Well, that's lively, she says. Sheila's in the house. I'm not shopping it, so yeah. I usually get the wrong thing. Me too. I kind of gave up, so yeah, for a little while. I've got a commitment. This is a no-buy year unless it's for the backings and batting. That's it. I need to use up inventory. Jean kept in stitches. Good evening. Hello and welcome, honey. I'm glad you come in tonight. Let me see. My chat jumped. I love it when it does that. Melina, hello. Glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. Sheila, because they made a mistake. That happens. Linda Bedford, hi Dahlia. Looking forward to tonight's show. I think everybody's going to like this one. It's a fabulous night indeed, Jersey says. Janice, hello everyone from California. Welcome, welcome. Nice job on the opening, Joe. You're getting big hugs tonight. Lots of love. Oh no, send it back. Should be in the invoice. That's true. Hello, February. Who else is excited? February is finally here, one step closer to spring, I'm telling you. I got a bunch of panels one time. I knew they weren't what I ordered, and they were having a problem that night. Absolutely. Let me see. I'm skimming. Jean, how you doing, darling? Sylvia's in the house. Hello, hello. Donna Rebel and I are just a couple of nuts. Welcome to us. I'm telling you, you fit right in. I gave up when I kept having to request my invoice multiple times every time I ordered. Absolute. I made the same commitment, but it was Tilda. Same here. Hi, Teresa Louise, honey, and welcome. So I'm going to give Joe the controls. I'm done with that. And like I said, welcome everyone. A reminder tonight, let me see. If I don't tell you now, I'll forget to tell you later. Becca and I will be going live tomorrow night on Sewology. We're going to be doing the Seam Ripper, which is month 4 of that project. We're trying to scale whether y'all are liking it or not. So let me know in the comments if that's a project that you like. Winter Papu says winter storm warning tonight through Monday here in Northern Cali. Wow. Be safe, Miss Pat. This is also Becca and Sean's birthday weekend. So anywhere you see them on the internet wave, do me a favor. Give them a shout out. Tell them happy birthday. We're going to drive them crazy. Sean's is today and Becca's is Monday. So let's do the whole weekend celebration. If you're not doing anything tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, wake up and have coffee with Brecky and the guy who sews. Tomorrow night, slip back and we're going to welcome Becca in and do a little birthday hello, hello. And maybe if y'all want to, you can sing to her in the chat. She never watches the front end of my video when she comes. So if you're here tomorrow night and she comes in with me, and she will, let's do a happy birthday celebration to her. Let her feel the love from all of you. My Amy project is on the long arm. Did not touch it at all this week. I will be working on that over the weekend and see. I just need to get that one done, and I'm stuck. And have you ever gotten to the project to where you're stuck? I've got it all pieced. I love the turnout of it, but I'm stuck on what quilt design I want to put on it. So, hoping that I've looked at enough books and things, because I don't want to do just a simple meander. I don't want to do like the puzzle on it. I want to do something that's going to, the recipient of this quilt's going to say, wow, she took her time on this one. I have. It's been on the long arm now 2 weeks waiting. So when, you know how you get, you'll know when the pattern's right. February the 10th, noon to 3, our squirrels are going to meet, private Zoom. If you're a part of that paid membership, I will drop the link into our messenger group, and Joe will also send that to you. All of my moderators are always welcome, so feel free to hop in. You don't have to stay the whole time, but just come in and say hi to everybody. Let me see. It's good to see Teresa Louise. Miss my buddy. Yep, quilting tends to get me stuck. Yep. Hello, everyone. Eating dinner, so not much chatting. I get that. So let me move my phone here out of the way. And I'm going to slide that back. And I want to talk to you about the Bargellos. That's the next project that I will be picking up. I have to go out tomorrow and pick up fabric for my customer quilt. And while I'm there, I need to make a decision tonight. So let me know in the chat your thoughts. I've been promising another Bargello, so we're going to do another Bargello. I have 2 options for us. I do want to do the Year of the Dragon. I'm jonesing to do this one. I can either do this one with yous or without yous, but it's always fun when you're sewing with friends. But per Linda Denton, she did this one and she got it all jacked up. She said it's a very hard pattern, and I'm not sure if everybody wants to jump on board with this. The reason I chose this one is these look like little crosses to me, and I just think it would be really pretty. I'm not keen on the color palette that they chose. Mine would be more teals, aquas, and real light colors. But according to the pattern, I broke it down today, I need 13 colors that are going to go into this. I can't use my jelly rolls for this. So, with that being said, it's 1.125 yards of 13 different colors is going to make this quilt. It's going to finish before the borders 86.5 by 106. So, we can either do this one or we can do the Ron Carlton, to where we're going to use 2 jelly rolls, and we're going to I'll show you how to make the movement in the quilt and they always come out beautiful, but each time I do it a little bit different. The base of it's the same, but it's when we do the cylinder and we do the breakout of it. The first time I did it, I followed his pattern in its entirety. The second time I did it was for our bedroom, and I didn't want just a little bit of movement. I wanted a lot of movement in it. So I moved the waves to where it really looked like it was going to have a great big dip in it several times, because our bedroom, I did it as a oversized queen. Almost, I was 1 inch shy of a king size quilt. So I used 4 jelly rolls for that one, and that was a monster. And the next one's going to be just 2. The prep time's about 4 hours of getting everything ironed out, starched out, and ready to go. I highly always recommend when we're doing the bar jellos that you do starch your jelly rolls. It really helps them lay a lot flatter. And they look so nice and crisp as we're working the project. Then when we're doing the slicing and the cutting and the measuring, as we line them up on the design board, and you're going to do them numbers 1 through whatever, and I'll drop those numbers along the way, you'll be able to see how you want to lay your quilt out. You're going to start with 1 cylinder, and you're going to start turning and turning and picking and turning. And then you're going to get your design that you want, and you can move them multiple times while it's on the design wall, while you're waiting to see if that's the movement that you do want. Or we can table the standard Bargello and go ahead and do the Year of the Dragon. Either one of them, I am all in. But I need to know tonight, are we doing the Year of the Dragon, or are we going to do the standard Bargello? I don't know who's in for the Year of the Dragon. Both of them are going to be stunning. I could do this in a wall size or the quilt size. And it's just going to be a fun project. It's going to be time consuming, and I can tell you it's going to take us a hot minute to do this, because it's not just 4 pages here that we're going to have to do. And we're going to have to measure each and every step of the way. There's going to be multiple cuts that we are going to be doing, and then we're going to do our initial layout. Then we're going to repeat that said layout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different times, and then start. I like the one with the crosses. I do too. I think it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a fun project. I'm honestly thinking, because the the crosses, it just resonates with me. And I really think it would be beautiful. What does the Year of the Dragon look like? It looks right here. If you look at the monitor, Joe's got it up. This is what the Year of the Dragon looks like. And it does look like crosses to me. I'm not sure about anybody else, but that's what it looks like to me. I don't know why they named it the dragon, but I think this would be a fun one. It is a Marghetti Bargello Quilts book. The new slant on Bargellos is what it's called. I did pick this up off of Amazon, and I honestly do not know how much I paid for it. It couldn't have been very much, but I love my Bargellos. Where can we get the pattern? I have a UFO Bargello. Not starting another one. I get that. I understand. I got this off of Amazon. So let me look and see if it's still in my history, because I know I got it last year. And I don't know how long the history stays there. But this would be a fun project for us to do together. And I can get it on my books. But I just want to make sure we have enough interest, or I don't want to do it. It's always funner sewing with friends. Let me see if I can pull it up in my history. Yep. So let me get back into the YouTube. And this is the link. If anybody wants to sew along with me, that is the link for the book. And I can set this up that we can start this in March. It looks like I'll be going to Florida in March, but we would start it as soon as I come back. That gives you time to pick your fabric and get ready for this one. Hold on, Teresa Louise. It says the finished size is going to be 86.5 by 106. And that's before you add your borders on. Because your borders is always going to depend on what you want. It would be beautiful in blues. Mine definitely will be in blues and teals. I don't know why, but that's what I migrate to. It's between 16 and 18 on Amazon. I just dropped that. Also with you, just not the same Bargello. I get that. Linda Bedford, I was thinking it would be beautiful in golds. Ooh, yes it would. Like a starburst. That makes sense too. Absolutely. Queen size, pretty much. So I'm thinking we're gonna do this one. Well, that's a biggie. Yep. I have to decide if I'm quilting it or it's going out because it's a big one. And this one, as I said, it's going to take us a little bit of time. And normally I can go through a Bargello with you beginning to end in under a month. This one's going to take us several breakdowns because per the directions, you're going to read your directions here on page 55. Then you're going to come back to page 10 in the very beginning, and it's going to give you a lot of information that you really need to pay attention to. And it's just your Bargello basics. I've never done a Bargello. Annette, you will love it. You'll never turn back. If you can do those portraits as beautiful as you do, there's no doubt in my mind you can do a Bargello. And the Bargello Basics just goes over the different ways that you need to fold your fabric, that you really need to heavily starch it, making your color run. You don't want to do that. If you think it's a color that might run, you're going to want to pre-wash it, then starch it. And it just goes into little tips and tricks. Tips. Do not cut all your fabric strips short. You'll trim them off at the bottom. They're not hard, but you have to stay organized. Yep. And I think everybody in our group is really organized. Then, like, you're going to get these seesaw motions. You're going to trim these off at the end. So never worry about that. Never worry about your starting and your stopping because all of that comes off. It is tricky. But if we iron them one seam up, one seam down, it is time consuming. Once you get to the tube and the cylinder, then the rest of it is just a matter of cutting certain lengths each step of the way, and you have to keep them marked. As you cut it, you mark it. And what I like to do when I do mine is I have scraps here of paper, not my Post-it notes. This is just scraps of paper, and I will write spot 1 and the size of it, and I'll pin it to that piece. These would be cut down smaller because I don't need a big hunk on a 1/4 inch slice. You know what I mean? But you just get all your prep work done. And I would do a video and put it out, or I would meet with you guys here and just talk about the basic breakdown and how to get ready and set you up for success with your Bargellos. Bargellos seem intimidating. You will have to cut this one in particular at an angle. It's not all straight cut. This is going to be cut at an angle. So we're going to learn how to really make the slants and make the colors work for us. Amy Dement, good evening, darling. Just placed my order and will arrive tomorrow. Awesome. This book is a fun book, and I think everybody ought to, in one of their, at some point in your life, do a Bargello. Whether it be your standard Bargello, the basic Bargello by Ron Carlton's, always been fabulous and a fun one for me. It's just basically, and I'm not downplaying it, you just sew it all together and then you sit and you press. And you want to make sure that you don't get a buckle and you don't get a wave in your fabric. If you listen, you won't be disappointed in the end results. Oh man, you're killing me. Count me in on this one. The dragon. Absolute. Teresa Louise, if you want to come on with me and we'll do it together, you're more than welcome. This is going to be fun, and I promise you, we're going to go slow. This has to be slow on this one. Normally, I can streamline them. I have never done the slants, so we're going to learn this puppy together. I finalized the design for the thrift store throwdown today, cutting tomorrow. Mine's on the long arm, Amy. It's been there 2 weeks now, and I am stuck on a design. I don't know what I want to put on it. But I think you might be impressed. I'm stoked to see what you come up with. I can honestly say I can give you a little tidbits. This is what I have left. Here you go. And this is going to turn into my label. Now, how cool is that going to be? I'm going to write our throwdown, thrift store throwdown, when we started it and when we completed it, and I'm putting both of our names here. Oh, I know. I'll be impressed. I think it's just going to be fun. And I thought, use the cuffs because I didn't want to rip every seam out. So, Amy, I'm using the cuffs for my label. So I can technically tell you I've used every inch of the fabric that you've sent. And I think you might like it. And hold on, let me show you this, Amy. Does this look familiar? This is also going to be used in the final step. One last stitch in it, per se. And you're going to like where this goes. I told you, give her too much time. Ah, stop it, Day. I'm I'm glad I had the extra time. Well, we both had the same amount. But I was stuck on the design I want to do. Because somebody's going to get these quilts, and I want them to represent Amy and I with tons of love from both of us. So I want to make sure that it looks good. I'm not a huge batik fan, but batiks work really well for Bargellas because of their tight weaving. That's a thought too. So let's plan. You just order your books, get your patterns. I'll put the Ron Carlton back away because I wasn't sure which way you were going to go. And let's do the Year of the Dragon. This is going to be beautiful. It's going to be fun. And like I said, the prep work is the worst. And then we're going to learn how to cut them at an angle this go around. And that, I love it that it's got the representation of crosses. Like I said before, I don't know why they called it the Year of the Dragon, but I'm really liking it. So I think it'll be pretty. So, Amy, you just finalized yours, did ya? It took me a hot minute to figure mine out. There you go, Amy. Now you've got your little tidbits. I don't know if you can see the long arm. I don't want to show you because you would be able to see it, and I was going to have Joe cover it up. It's a fun challenge, and girl, trust me when I say this thrift store throwdown has been a blast. And wait until you see what comes your way next. I'm telling you. You're going to like it. I can't let it go at just one, you know? So let me see. Maybe because it looks a bit like dragon scales. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But it's going to be fun. The link is in the chat for anybody that does want to sew along with us. It's like I said, it's going to be fun. It'll So in March, would love to join you. Yes, it has to be March when I come back from Florida. My granddaughter is going for cheer competition, so it'll be when we return back from that. So it'll be more towards the third week in March. I can't see it. What can't you see? Oh, our throwdown. Good, because I was going to have Joe throw something over it. I can't let you peek. Here, let me do this. I want to make sure that you can't see nothing. Hi, guess who, Nancy? So anyway, that's enough of the gabbing. So let me show you where we're at on this project. So this is the beginning of. Finally got the approval to move forward with the next steps. And anytime I'm doing a customer quilt, I like to kind of make sure they like what I'm doing in the direction I'm heading. So what I've done is I've got the Scrabble board now. It's all laid out and all made. I left one fine line here in between, and this is mixed up for family. And then the family's name is on the other end. I took the liberty today to go ahead and sew the first set of lines down. That because it takes a little bit of time, because after you do that, you need to go into each one of these lines and you need to snip and bend, snip and iron down. So this is going to be cute. We're going to do it, and it's going to look like it's kind of like on a big picnic table per se. So this is going to be where you could visualize your family sitting there at a picnic table playing Scrabble. So how cool is that, you know? So I'm going to be doing this one, and then her son's family, and then her daughter's family. I'll do their children separate. So I think this is going to be fun. I just need to figure out what I'm going to do to build it out, because she wants it to become a lap size. Guess who, Nancy? Becca's bunch is going to be here in a few. Awesome. So let me turn the machine on. So if you've never used the 10 Sisters grid, it's a blessing. I'm telling you, all you do is lay out all of your blocks on it, make sure they're all cut, and then you just dab it with the iron and it sticks. I gotta run. DoorDash is almost here. Love y'all. Good night, Amy. Thanks for slipping in. So, like I said, I've got the first go round, and that was when I was sewing it this way. This go round, we're going to come this way. And we're going to repeat the process, and it's 15 this way, 15 this way. So you can do the math. And I had all of my parts labeled where I wanted everything to lay. So when I hit it with the iron a couple places, it looked like the color of my marker was going to come through, this red. So what I did was I cut it out of the back. So when I'm sewing, you're going to see little cutouts. That's because that's where I had markings, and it's not going to show in the finished quilt at all. So I always start at one end, and you're just going to flip it up, and you're going to, it's starting to get a little bit stiff, and that's okay. But you're going to need to make sure that you're here on this blue line is where you're going to be sewing. So take a second, and once you get your first line up, you're golden. Just finger press it in just a little bit. And one's going to go up and one's going to go down. You need to do that on this all the way across, and there's a reason for it. It's going to lay flat for you, and that's what makes a good quilt. And it's going to stay square. So I've changed my needle. I did not change my bobbin, and I should have, because, you know, no one likes to lose that bobbin chicken. So what I'm doing is, I know the bottom, I'm going to put my fingers under here, and I'm going to push those up. The top ones, I'm going to pull down. That way I'm alternating. I love the letters. Where did you get them? I'll have to get Joe to drop that for me, because it's a good, he said he'll add it to the description box. I bought those online. And it was the best thing I ever did. They come in multiple sizes, and it's in the last video that I did with this. And you just go slow. As soon as you get under your presser foot or really close to it, you're going to want to start bending and making sure that you're staying and the bottom's still going up. If you do that every step of the way, this will lay super flat for you. And just make sure one goes up, one goes down, one goes up, one goes down. So the top, everything's coming towards me. The bottom, everything's going towards the wall. And you don't want to rush it, because if you get all wiggly, you're going to have a mess. And I will be doing more of these. And they're just fun. It's just a little bit time consuming to do your initial setup. But it's fun when you get it all laid out. That's the link to the letters. Thank you, Tracy Louise. So now we're going to fold this one over and see how tight and everything stays in alignment. Just fold it over. And you're going to do this the whole way up. And you're just going to lay it in. Every time you get ready to start, make sure that you're laid flat and you sew where that blue line is. Stay consistent with your 1/4 inch. Now this one, the first row came towards me, the next row is going to go up. So I'm going to start with the bottom, because you want them to be opposite. And it's going to take a second. And then all of these will be flat as can be. And make sure that you're looking for that little thin blue line. Fold it in. And just keep doing the same thing. And here's one of the places that you could see where I cut out. It was one of the numbered ones. And I did not use a black marker like I normally do. I used a highlighter that was more like a crown highlighter, and it bled through as soon as I put heat to it. So I had to do a little date with Jack. Lesson learned, don't use those again. Couldn't remember the name. I couldn't either. I was drawing a blank. I was going to have Joe get me the box and look. And we're just going to keep the process up for 13 more times. And I just broke thread. Like it was still on my clipboard. Bless your heart, Tracy Louise. So, anybody doing the bar jello, find your 13 colors and get them all ironed and starched up. Cut them all the same, 1 yard and 1/8. Sorry, guys. So we'll start that one over. And then now this one's up. And we're just going to chat and we're going to sew. We're just going to wiggle this because it does shift a little bit. So you want to make sure that you're keeping that little blue line right there. Who has worked with the 10 Sisters grid or any grid before? I would love to do one of these in a smaller, like a postage stamp. I really would. And do it for a wall hanging in my living room. I think it'd be cool. Hello, sorry I'm late. You're never late. Welcome to the party. We'll be here for a little bit tonight because I really need to get this working. How you doing, Shell? Hello, Renee. Welcome, welcome. So has anyone ever done one of these Scrabble boards? Scrabble quilt, wall hanging, whatever. This is going to be a lap size when it's done. I started a new horse today. It's blues, browns, and creams. Awesome. That's going to be so cool. You're going to I got to see that. Is that going to be on your Sunday, Tracy Louise? Those horses are beautiful. My Juki fix, thanks to Becca. Awesome. I'm glad she could help you. Teresa Louise, your horse is on my list. You want to drop your pattern in there for that, Teresa Louise? That would be fun. If anybody wants to pop over and watch you do that, or even make one with you. I've been without my Juki for a week. I think I would go into a panic attack. There's plenty of other things to do other than sew, but just knowing it's down, that's what gets you. Hey, hey, so Beck. How you doing tonight, girl? Thanks for hopping in. How many of the pandas did you get done, babe? We're just going to keep rolling it over as we're working it. Jean cupping stitches. Colleen, hello, hello. All the way from Becca's room. Hello, all of Becca's subscribers. Hey, Becca, long time no see. Janine, Becca's crew is now in the house. Welcome, welcome. Debbie, welcome. Here we all are. Hi, everyone, just coming in from Becca's. All the pandas are done. Awesome. What's your next step? Just joining them? I can't see a thing over here. I can't see the chat either. You've got it covered up. All right, the Confident Quilter, Gladys in the house. Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone, and thank y'all for coming over tonight. Humbly appreciate each and every one of you. I'll stop here at the end of this row and show y'all what I'm working on in just a second. It's turning out quite nice. Hold on just a second. I have to change out mics. Sorry, 1 second. All right, Becca, that was for you from Joe. He said he wasn't singing it to you, but he played it for you. So happy birthday, Becca. It's your whole birthday weekend. So I thought that was quite cool. Howdy, Justin from Becca's. Hello, hello. See everyone that's coming in from Becca's. Thank you. We humbly appreciate you. Nelly, welcome, welcome, girl. I've been messaging you. I hope you're okay, sweetheart. It's good to see you. So anyway, let me open the projects up and give you a look, see at where we're at tonight. It's getting a little scrunched up, but this will all snap back out. This is the way the Scrabble quilt is coming along. And where it looks like I'm biting off the numbers, I'm not. That's the way they'll be. And then it's just going to work its way up. And once I make the snippets, you're still going to be able to see. So it's just going to be a scant all the way. We didn't hear it. Joe here. None of them heard it. He said he's sorry. He played Happy Birthday to Becca. Donna, that looks great. Thank you. Yeah, you want to stay as close to the edge on these puppies as you can, so you're not biting off a whole lot. And make sure that you're staying lined up with your blue. And if it looks like you've gotten too much, you can go in with a little data jack and pop the seams and reset it. It's a lot easier to do that. So for those that are coming in, I'm not sure how long anybody will stay tonight, but what I can do is show you the Bargello that we are going to be doing. If anyone would love to do a Bargello, what we're going to be doing is the Year of the Dragon. That's going to be our next big project. And this is what it's going to look like. And I think that's really cool. So if anybody wants to do that, We've got the link up in the chat, and you can order the book. It's 13 different colors at $1.125 each of the colors that you're going to choose to do your quilts. Love what you're doing, Donna. Thank you. So let me know in the comments if you're interested. I'll drop the link again, or one of my mods can slip back and snag that for you. But it's always funner when you're sewing with a good group that wants to do a project with you and we can work it together. And that's definitely going to be a fun one. Any channel holders that do want to come on and sew it with us, let me know. Send me an email and I'll bring you on with us while we're sewing it. That one's just going to be a fun one. It's going to take us several weeks. It's not one that's going to be done in a week or two. Thank you, Day. So I'm just going to keep the process going and folding and pinning it in. The link is above. Thank you, Teresa Louise. And we're just going to fold and go really scant. And just keep the process going. How soon are you starting it? I am estimating the third Friday in March is when that's going to kick off. I'll be out of town. The only thing that would keep me from starting it then is if my granddaughter gets her heart transplant. And if she does, I'll be in Pittsburgh. Otherwise, we're going to move forward and running projects like we normally do. And if something would happen, I have to welch out for a week or so, I'm sure you would understand. Not too good, but hanging in there. Baby girl, you've got me so worried about you. Let me see. What size are your squares going to finish at? Inch and a half. Yeah, I started with a 2, and they're going to go inch and a half. And then once it's all pressed out and lined up, it'll look a lot nicer than it does upside down to use, but do you have time to do a giveaway tonight, or is it too late? Joe, do you want to do a giveaway tonight, or is it too late? Go ahead and do a giveaway. Fat quarter shop, do fat quarter shop. I'll do a gift card. Do what? So hang tight, and Joe will get a giveaway set up for us. Night, y'all. I'm fading. Go to sleep, sweetheart. You've got 6 little babies. Get your rest. So just keep working it left to right. And you're just going to keep folding it over on itself. Sweet dreams, Heather. I have the 2-inch finished panel from 10 Sisters. Would that work with the Scrabble? Yes. Yep. My Scrabble letters came in, I believe, a 3.5. I'll have to pull my box here in a minute. And I trimmed them down to 2-inch. And I pre-cut all of my fabric to 2-inch. Fat quarter shop. FSQ. FQS. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. You're never late to the party, sweetheart. No, gift certificate. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be a gift card. I'll order it tonight when we're done. Meow. Hello, hello, hello. And you just keep going slow. Yeah. Let me finish this and then it'll end it. Go ahead and start it now. Joe's going to open up the giveaway. Exclamation salty, and you're entered. Good luck, everyone. Do what? All right. I love Fat Quarter Shop. It's a good place. And just keep going slow, and it's going to hook. And if you go back through and you see you don't have something connected, you can connect it. So let me give you the Harper update. Her parents traveled back here to Western Maryland yesterday. And no, I'm lying. It was Wednesday. And spent a few hours here and celebrated Harper's birthday with some family and traded out a vehicle and went back, and then she is getting stronger every day, and we are still in wait mode. Bags packed, ready to go. When do you iron? You can stop and iron all the time, or you can go ahead and just keep folding and doing it. I'm going to show you that. I've got 3 more seams, and then I'll show you how we're going to do that. And I would have already been there, but I had a thread break. Allie, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Is anyone in the chat going to QuiltCon? We're a couple weeks out. If you're there, I'd love to meet you. That would be a blast. There's going to be a lot of us there that you know. If you're going to say the Year of the Dragon, shoot me an email and let me know. That way I have a general head count of how many is going to do it with us. That would be fun, just to see who all is. For those that are coming in late, that is part of the paid membership. Please don't forget that we are going to be meeting on, I believe, the 10th. Next Saturday. So that'll be fun. Let me see. I would love to go. It's going to be a blast. No, Teresa Louise, if you come here, you can ride with me. I just got to get you to me. I wish I was going. I'll be there. Awesome. You guys got to remember, the content creators only know you by your name. You know what we look like. So you're going to have to come up to whomever and introduce yourself. Wish I was going. I know, baby. I'm going to try. Just depends on what I have going on. I get it. I'm going to QuiltCon. Hope to meet you. Me too. In the QuiltCon app, just put my name in there and it'll kind of like, you can private message me and see where we're at. That way, message me or Day Sassy. You might be in the same place we are and we wouldn't even know it. I can tell you I'll have a pink backpack on that has Handmade by Ying. Okay, we'll do. Yep. Yeah, there's a message bar in that app that you can send a message. Where's everyone staying when you get a QuiltCon? There's a hotel, I can't remember the name of it. It's very, very close to the convention center. So it's a matter of basically crossing a street and you're there. How's Sassy doing? Saw her yesterday and she's doing a lot better. She's got a little bit of antibiotics in her and she's feeling a little better. So every day she's going to get stronger and stronger. So this really started out a lot bigger than it looks. And what I'll do is all these little tidbits of strings that are hanging out, I will trim those out. Donna, are you going to give out the stickers while you're there? Yep, I ordered stickers as well. So all you got to do is come find me to get one. Let me know you're one of my channel subscribers and you'll get one. Yep. It's a way of all of us tracking how many people kind of recognized us. We got to see you. We'll take pictures with you, whatever. It's just going to be a fun sit and hang out. Is this a 10 Sisters grid? Yes, it is. Hey, Ying with Donna. Hey, June. I miss you, girl. So anyway, this is how it's coming out. Family is here. The family's name is at the other end. The family's information is in the center, and this is dead center. As you can see, it's pretty shriveled up. But you can just start pressing and pressing it out. You're going to want to try to keep it in a straight line. There is little lines here. You only have to snip them on the one strip across. The first go around, that way you're getting your up and down motion. So let me get this puppy pressed out and we'll see what it really looks like then. So I should have brought the big ironing board over, but I didn't. So just go slow and give it a little bit of a tug. And there's going to be strings. I like to use the 10 Sisters because seriously, it makes everything come together so nice. Everything looks exactly the same size. 10 Sisters knocks it out of the park, in my opinion, with their grids. I just love to sew with grids. So take your time because the glue's still in the back. And all you're doing is pulling it just a little and you're going up that seam. And wiggle it just a bit. Well, you have come a long way. Looks really nice. Thank you, June. I have put this thing together and took it apart more times than any project I've ever done. When you're doing a customer one, you have to wait on approval to get to certain stages. So I put it together and took a picture and sent it, and she didn't know to read some of the words backwards. So she wanted it redone. Once I explained that's what it was, I had to put it back together and show her again. And then she was like, "Ooh, I didn't know they did that." So it all comes together really nice. So let me see. And now I'm well over the halfway mark, and I'm just going to start pressing. And I'll work the seam, the first seam. You can pretty well feel up and down in it. And like my 8 here, I know my 8's not showing the way that I want it to, so I will pop that seam at that 8 and rework that seam. And you just want your numbers to show. They don't have to all show every inch, but you want to make sure that they can see there's a number there. And then flip it over and work this side of it. Give Joe like 5 more minutes. If anybody's coming in late, they can still join the giveaway. And what I like to do is, I know this too does not meet my needs. I don't like where it's at, so I'm going to put a pin there so I know I need to come back and fix that. The bottom of the 3, I'm not liking the way that's laying in, so I'm going to stick a pin there and I'm going to do the same thing. If you're not happy with it, you can pop it and fix it, and that's what I love about the grids. It's really easy to fix. And I really like the way the alignment on this. This is one project that you really want to keep it all in alignments. Anyone coming in, the raffle is open. Feel free to hop in. And we're just going to press it out. Andrea, welcome, welcome. Thank you. We appreciate all of you. So let me move that out of the way. And I'll show you where I pinned so that you can see what I need to fix. Right here at the bottom of this 3, I'm really not happy with, and the bottom of the 2. Easiest way to fix it is you're just going to fold this back over, and I'm going to move the seam. Hi, Jim. So all I'm going to do is pop the seams right here, and as you're working with this grid, you're going to be able to see where that lines up. And you're just going to pop just a couple little seams. Haven't saw you in a bit, Jim. Welcome, welcome. If you want to enter the giveaway, but sweetheart, go ahead. And I like to go back just a couple extra on this and pop those. So I've got that opened up. Make sure it's opened up enough. And I'm just going to move that seam just a little bit so that I can get the hole number 2. I really want that to show. And I don't want it to look like a like it's wobbly. And you would rather fix it now so it looks nice than go back later. This thing is really turning out pretty. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So I'll turn my machine back on and we're going to give it a little itsy bitsy sew-in right there. But I want to make sure that I'm at the very edge. Come over here and do it again. And now the problem's fixed. Easy peasy. I usually watch later after the live. Oh, I get it. So it's fixed, and I need to just press that just a little flatter. Give it a little bit of heat, love. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome, sweetie. This is really turning out pretty. It's a fun project. I would honestly recommend this one to anybody. And I have my little nub there. I like to make sure that I get all of that little bit of fuzz out. Because when I'm quilting it, I darn well don't want to be picking it. Hello, everyone. Peggy, hello, sweetheart. So I'll put the heat to it one more time right there. Anytime I pull a seam, I want to make sure that it's going to line up. So this is our project so far. The next step that I do, it's going to be, I'm going to trim off all of this white. Do you use steam when you press? No, not at all. I just slowly, when you're first putting the fabric to the grid, you just hold it like this. Once your fabric is onto your grid, you're not going to iron it like this. You're going to take and you're going to sit it down, pick it up, sit it down, pick it up, sit it down, pick it up. And that's the way you're going to get it to glue on. And where the grid is here on this side, I always fold that over because I don't want to get it off my iron. And you still got to get over to your edge. So I would do this. But I always go up the side first and make sure I fold that in. And it's really, that's all there is to it. Shown these made with larger squares, like the small ones better. Absolutely. I really like the way that this one's turned out. I'm going to build it out like I said earlier, and it's going to look like it's on a picnic table and a bunch of people playing when it's finished. But this is all I can do to it other than just the initial trim out, and that standard scissors. You can use anything that you want because all of this is going to be lost when you add your next layer of fabric as you're building it out. I would recommend that you do pull it. Don't use your ruler and rotary blade because you've came this far. You really do not want to jack your project up. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm never going to slip. Trust me, this is one that you don't want to slip. And all you're going to do is cut it off all the way around. And it's okay if there's a little bit left here. That's no big deal because as we add the next go around and start building this as a quilt, all of this is going to be lost. And you're just going to snip it all off. There's no need for it to stay there. No seams are popping. These grids are amazing. And I would highly recommend checking out what 10 Sisters has. Is that something you would start in the center and work your way out, or do you lay all the fabric out in the rows? What I did, you can go back into my other videos. What I did was I found the center. I knew a Scrabble board was 15 by 15. So I marked my grid board up the sides and across the top. Find your center and then you build off of your center. I did all of the colors first, and even the tan that lays in, I even put tan in every block. Even if it was these, I put tan. And then as I was building it out, just like as if you were playing a regular Scrabble game, you would just start to pick them up and move them. Pick up the one under and put the name down. I did it on paper first to make sure that this is what my customer wanted. And it was. And she's very well pleased with it already. And it needs to finish 60 by 60. So I've got some work to do building it out. And we're going to make it look like somebody's having a little picnic with it. And all these little strings, no matter how hard you try, you're going to have them. So I'll lay that up here because I don't want to have to press it over and over and over again. So that'll lay here, and then I'll get it up on the design wall this evening and get it out of our way. So I'll have Joe do the raffle. Joe said to give us 1 more minute. So I'll do the Bargello chat for those that have come in late and you haven't saw the project that we are going to be kicking off third Friday in March. It is going to be Year of the Dragon. I like it because it looks like crosses. You might have a different take on it. I just think it's going to be a beautiful quilt. You can do it at quilt size or you can do it as a wall hanging. If you get the books will tell you what you need as far as sizes. I'm not keen on the colors that they have chosen, but the more I look at it, I'm like, boy, that really pops. It's beautiful. Great job. Thank you, Allie. So it's just going to be a fun project, and this one will go through March. So if anybody's interested, go ahead and give it a look. See, there's not just one quilt in this book, there's multiples. But they're all Bargello styles. There's so many different ways you can lay out a Bargello. And it just shows you the different angles. There's a grid paper that you can design your own. There's just a lot of different takes and spins on it that you could do. You could color this. This is what this is telling you. Then you would just pull this out of the book and you would chop it up, and that would show you the angle that you would want. So this is going to be the quilt that we're going to be doing in March. So if anybody's interested, it's going to take 13 different colors, 1 1/8 yard. And if you go up, if you go up to Teresa Louise, she just dropped the Amazon link for it. The book is called A New Slant on Bargellos. And I got it off of Amazon. And it's just going to be fun. All right, Joe's going to close the raffle. And let's see who our winner is. Janine won. Fat Quarter Shop. Yay, Janine. You never win over here. What's up with that? I don't need you to email me. I know where you live. Suzanne Taylor, congratulations. Everybody congratulate her. Way to go. Very rarely do I really know the person that won. I know you from my chat, but that's cool. Congratulations, Janine. What? She says, what? 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 Yay! So don't forget, guys, before I wrap up, two important things. Tomorrow morning, Sean, the guy who sews, if you are one of his subscribers, sneak into his chat tomorrow and blast him with happy birthdays. Tomorrow night, Becca's going to be over here with me, and we're going to be doing the Seam Ripper from Sewology at 7 o'clock. Joe said we're going to do a birthday celebration over here for her tomorrow night. She doesn't have a clue. Shh. I know she's not in the chat, so I'm not worried. She's probably already sound asleep. So with that being said, come over tomorrow night and join us. It'd be a blast. He's going to play happy birthday. We all get to sing, blah, 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 blah. And we're going to work on a Seam Ripper together. So, it'll be fun. Let me see. Everybody's telling you. Congrats, Janine. Nellie, don't be a stranger, girlfriend. I miss you. I hope you're okay. All right, guys. Everybody, you have a fabulous weekend. I'll see you around in somebody's chat somewhere. We have Sean tomorrow. I'm not sure if Ian's on Saturday or Sunday this week. Sometimes he pops a Saturday instead. Teresa Louise is Sunday. So let's all take the YouTube train and go see everybody. It'll be a blast. Take care. God bless and have a fabulous night. Thanks for joining us.